Late at night when we'd stay up kind of watching movies and talking at Grandma's old two-story house, we'd hear wailing at night. I promise you, I am not lying, we would hear wailing. And of course, as a child, you can't determine whether it's really La Llorona. To this day, I get chills down my spine.
People used to call him the Lone Ranger, something like Llanero Solitario in Spanish. Always with this intimidating look and a very mysterious face. And the adults used to tell us that if we were out in the streets at night, the Lone Ranger was going to take us. We quickly ran back to the house because he really scared all the kids in town.
I remember that story about the Chupacabra started when I was 7 years old. We start seeing dead animals on the news with weird bites or like scratches.
La Llorona, that's a pre-Hispanic story. However, the story that has been told is that there was a woman who fell in love with a Spanish conquistador. They had 3 children. Her husband went back to Spain. Then someone told her he's coming back and he's gonna take your children away from you. So she ran away to the lake and she drowned her children, crying, and then she drowned herself. They say that she was heartbroken because she committed a crime. She could not have a place in heaven. She was mourning and weeping around the streets of Mexico City.
So my tia told me that every so often someone has the curse of La Llorona.
Growing up in my hometown back in Colombia, there was this legend about a man who lost in a strange way his wife and children. People used to call him the Lone Ranger, something like Llanero Solitario in Spanish.
People in small towns have seen him.
Always dressing in black, like with old, dated clothes.
His head was cut off by the guillotine.
I remember he chased me and my cousins.
If you were a children who behaved, Llanero Solitario will not come after you. But if you were misbehaving, he will come and take you.
And adults used to tell us that if we were out at the streets at night, the Lone Ranger was going to take us.
And some people were saying that this ghost was seeking justice. Of course, always on midnight.
He was very, very intimidating, especially for children.
Around 1995, in some rural areas of Puerto Rico, some farmers were reporting that their goats were dead, but they were not the typical predators. Of course, they were intrigued. Many of them claimed that they saw a 3 to 4 feet tall, gray, dark being with huge teeth, similar to the vampires that was killing the goats. People in Puerto Rico called this thing El Chupacabra. Chupacabra means literally goat sucker.
It made a big impact, not just in me, but in the world. For a long time, this was a big story.
Because they were never able to look at it very well, some of them claimed that it was flying away whenever they tried to catch him.
Your mind goes crazy with these legends. And whether it's true or not, you have to wonder sometimes. Or maybe it's all real.